On the night of February 24, 1942, just a few months after the attack on Pearl Harbor, residents of Los Angeles were suddenly awakened by a terrifying sight. The city's skies were filled with searchlights crisscrossing the dark, and anti-aircraft guns fired relentlessly into the night. For hours, it seemed as though the West Coast was under siege. Yet, when the sun rose, the aftermath was bizarre. There were no enemy planes, no bombers, not even a trace of an invasion. This event, later dubbed the Battle of Los Angeles, has remained one of the most puzzling and mysterious episodes in American history. Eyewitnesses from that night reported a surreal scene. People described seeing strange, glowing objects in the sky. Some reported disc-shaped lights moving with an intelligence that defied conventional aircraft. Anti-aircraft gunners, fully convinced they were under attack, fired thousands of shells into the night, lighting up the city with explosions and smoke. The chaos caused damage to buildings, shattered windows, and even claimed a few civilian lives due to heart attacks and accidents. Yet, despite the massive military response, no aircraft were ever recovered. No one knew exactly what had flown over Los Angeles that night. And even today, the answers remain elusive. The official explanation from the U.S. military at the time was that the entire event was a case of war nerves. They claimed the city had been thrown into panic by a false alarm, likely triggered by weather balloons or a combination of atmospheric conditions. Some suggested that jittery gunners mistook flocks of birds for enemy planes, and the bright searchlights amplified the illusion. But for many eyewitnesses, this explanation seemed too simplistic. They were adamant that what they saw was something extraordinary, something that could not easily be explained away. Over the decades, conspiracy theories and speculation have flourished. Some UFO researchers point to the Battle of Los Angeles as one of the earliest recorded encounters with unidentified flying objects in the United States. They argue that the strange, disc-like shapes seen by so many citizens were unlike anything known at the time, possibly hinting at an extraterrestrial presence. Others wonder if the event might have involved secret military aircraft being tested over Los Angeles, although no evidence has ever surfaced to support this idea. The fact remains, whatever was in the sky that night vanished without a trace. Interestingly, the Battle of Los Angeles is not just remembered for the strange objects. It also exposed the tension and fear gripping the American public. During the early months of World War II, Pearl Harbor had shaken the nation, and the West Coast was on high alert for further attacks. Government agencies were under pressure to act quickly, and the military was poised to defend against any potential invasion. In this charged atmosphere, it only took a few unusual sightings to ignite mass panic. Newspapers the next day were filled with sensational reports of enemy planes, bombs, and heroic gunners defending the city. The stories, often conflicting, added to the sense of mystery and left a mark on Los Angeles' collective memory. What makes this event even more intriguing is the sheer number of eyewitness accounts, many of which described objects that moved in ways no conventional aircraft could. Some lights reportedly hovered in place, then darted at incredible speeds, only to vanish from view entirely. Pilots and anti-aircraft crews testified to seeing formations that were highly organized yet entirely unidentifiable. For a city already living in fear of Japanese bombers, the encounter was unnerving enough to make headlines around the nation. Despite extensive investigations, including analyses by military historians and UFO researchers alike, no definitive explanation has ever been agreed upon. Some scholars continue to support the war nerves hypothesis, citing the lack of tangible evidence and the psychological state of the city. Others insist that the accounts of disc-shaped lights and extraordinary maneuvers point to something far beyond human technology at the time. Whatever the truth, the Battle of Los Angeles remains an enduring enigma, a night where fact, fear, and possibly something otherworldly collided in the skies above one of America's largest cities. The story of the Battle of Los Angeles reminds us how quickly the line between reality and imagination can blur during moments of fear and uncertainty. It raises questions that still fascinate historians, military enthusiasts, and UFO hunters today. Was it a case of mass hysteria, a top-secret military experiment, or a genuine encounter with something not of this world? The answers continue to elude us, leaving the night of February 24th, 1942, shrouded in mystery. If you've ever wondered what it would feel like to look up and see something in the sky that defies explanation, the Battle of Los Angeles gives us a glimpse into that eerie possibility. It's a reminder that history is full of moments where the ordinary suddenly becomes extraordinary, and sometimes the truth may be stranger than fiction. If you're captivated by unsolved mysteries like this, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. That way, you'll never miss an episode, as we uncover some of the world's most perplexing and chilling historical enigmas, delivered straight to your feed. Who knows, maybe the next unexplained phenomenon will be right above us.